Hello everyone, today is Monday, February 4th. It's 4:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about 13 minutes after the regular session close. You can see my computer clock here on my right with the date and time, and on my left is the time and sales. The Emini S&P settling in at 27.21 approximately. It was a fantastic day for the auto trader. First up is the Nasdaq on a 5-minute chart, and this is the one using the adaptive moving average in our precision MA indicator here. And so you can see it plotted on the chart here, and we probably would have got filled on our limit order on the first bar, but the rules for the average is that it has to be greater than it was 1 bar ago. Because of that, we got filled on this bar. We would have had a little bit of improvement had we not had the average, but we also did not get stopped out here on red bars showing that the average is indeed working, but instead we got stopped out. This was actually the trailing stop had come up to this level. So again, we didn't get stopped out because of red bars here, but we were trail stopped out, and then of course into the close, right at the close, the market spiked, as you can see here, and we would have been better off had we not gotten stopped out here. We probably would have ended up here, but nevertheless, a goal of 2,500 on this chart, and we achieved 1705 for the day. The equity high was a little bit better than that. This chart has been doing quite well. There was 2 losers here, and that was absorbed nicely. The drawdown was less than $200 per contract, which is pretty good, and then of course it recovered from that negative 400 to plus 1705 for the day. So pretty impressive on this Nasdaq 5-minute chart. It also is testimony to the versatility of the auto trader and consistency as well. This chart's been seen quite a bit. I haven't been plotting it that long, but the versatility of the auto trader to trade on any bar type, whether it be minute bars, tick bars, Renko bars, Heikin-Ashi bars, and so forth. Okay, so just wanted to bring to everyone's attention about our website. I think people do not bother to read certain things about the auto trader on the website, and I wanted to point out a few things that we have here that are little known facts about Blue Wave and also about the auto trader. If you go over to Automated Trading Systems and click on NinjaTrader Strategies, you'll see our these are all our videos here, and if you click on this little 3 lines here, this is the complete playlist. So any video can be accessed from the website, or you can click on the YouTube icon, and this brings you to our YouTube channel, and you can search for any of our videos. You can do a search here, and for example, if I was looking for a video on live trading, I could just search live trading here, and a list of videos will come up. So you can see here, these are all videos that have live trading in them. People often ask me, do you trade the system live? Is there any videos of live trading? Well, this is how you find it. There are many videos that have live trading in them, and here they all are. And there's quite a few. Okay, if we do a search for limit order, I once made a video to show that a limit order doesn't get filled just because it's touched. And that, I believe, is this video here. And in the video, I show the dome, and we see prices trading at our limit fill price, but it doesn't get filled, and then prices move away, and it comes back, and it finally gets filled. So by searching limit order here, you get a whole bunch of videos where I talk about limit order at some point in the video. Okay, next up is the DAX on the Super Anko 14 tick, and this is the one with the higher profit goal of 33.50, loss limit 22.50, and this hit its goal today and obviously had a couple of ticks of slippage, which we always use a market order when we hit our daily goal. Otherwise, everything else is limit orders. This is all the trades here. So we started off first making an equity high of about 16 or 1700, and then a second equity high here of about 2800, thanks to this big move here. And then we gave a little bit back with two losers in a row here, but then recovered with this nice winner here into the end that brought us up into our goal. Okay, the DAX on a Super Anko 6 tick, and I might have made some setting changes to this chart here, mostly with the trailing stop perhaps. In any case, here's the name of the template, and the goal on this is 2240. So this just had half a tick of slippage. I don't know exactly how it got calculated, but anyway, if I make these open, low, high, close bars, we might be able to see the trades a little clearer. And so here are all of the trades. So this was moderately active today. Remember, 6 tick is relatively small. Anyway, all in all, pretty nice trading. The drawdown here was about $850 or so, which is $425 a contract. In the DAX, you have to allow, depending on the size chart, anywhere from 400 to 750 per contract as a loss limit. In spite of the losers here, the general trend in the equity curve was to the upside. The losers being smaller than the winners, as you can see, and ultimately we hit our goal here on this chart. So pretty nice going. Okay, the DAX on the Super Anko 14 tick with a lower profit goal of 2,000 and slightly different settings than the other 14 tick DAX chart did 1925 for the day, so it too hit its goal and had some slippage. It started off with a losing trade and drew down about $600 or $300 per contract, and then it came back with 3 winners in a row, as you can see here. And this one has a little bit tighter money management, and you can see that kind of played out here as well. Okay, really nice going on the Emini S&P 987 Heikin-Ashi tick chart. This did not have a losing trade. You can see it in the equity curve here. So it looks like it had about 5 or 6 winners in a row and some very nice trades here. And this ultimately did 1,500. The goal on this is 1,525, so looks like it had 1 tick of slippage for per contract at the exit here. Okay, here is our DAX on the Super Anko 6 tick with a sensitivity of 9, which is pretty high. And what that does is it keeps the bars blue in spite of these retracements here. But remember, this is a 6 tick chart on the DAX. So I've been toying around with the money management, and as it stands right now, I have a 50 tick first target, and then I increased the trail stop percentage. Here I had it at about 35, but I increased that to 75 to give it a little more room. And then at 75 ticks, a 25% trail stop. So I think that actually helped out on this chart today. We started off with a loser, and that drew down about $12.50 or $6.25 per contract. I could probably lower this stop loss, perhaps this loss limit, quite a bit. The goal on this is 35.25. As you can see, it's a limit order with an 8 tick pullback. So after this drawdown, remember we're 1,200 in the hole. We came back with this trade, which was a winner, to bring us back to about only 400 in the hole at that point. And then was this really nice winner here, and that brought us up to 1362. So this chart has been really interesting. It's been performing well. There's been like one losing day, perhaps. Still trying to dial in the money management. There's just tremendous potential here. Okay, our long-time Super Anko 8 tick chart on the crude oil using our line break logic had 3 trades. You can see them here. The first one was just break even mostly, and then followed by 2 back-to-back trades. And this did 1,020 for for the day, so it hit its goal and had no slippage. Okay, the Emini S&P on a Super Anko 4-tick chart. This one has a goal of 1,000, trading 2 contracts. And if I make the bars open, low, high, close, we might be able to see this a little clearer. And certainly we had a drawdown here of less than $300, a couple of losers here, and then came back ultimately to hit its goal of 1,000 and probably had some slippage here. Okay, so the crude oil on a Super Anko 6-tick chart. On this chart, I did something different for the first time. I added an average filter, and on this one, I'm actually using a volume-weighted moving average as the filter. And I have that set at 7 on this one, and here you can see it plotted on the chart. So this is the first time I've traded this chart with a average filter. And so we're using the line break logic and an average filter, and I think that helped keep us out of this noise here. Notice that this long trade did not exit because of these red bars here. So we did have a losing trade here, but all in all, pretty good. 2 nice winners and this loser here, and that brought us to 1140. Trading only 2 contracts, and the goal on this is 1030. So we had some pretty strong slippage here, and you can see the timestamp here at 10 o'clock on all these bars. So this must have been a very rapid move to the downside and contributed to our strong positive slippage. Okay, another chart on the Emini S&P Super Anko 4-tick, and this one has a $700 goal, and starts trading at 1 minute after the open. Actually, the goal on this is 1,000. I have a $700 template on here. In any case, this did 975, so it hit its goal and had a tick of slippage per contract. It started off weak, 3 losers here, and drew down about $600 or $300 per contract, and then came back with 4 winning trades in a row. You can see them here, and ultimately came up and hit our goal. Okay, next up is Emini S&P Super Anko 4-tick chart. This one has a higher time frame filter of 60 minutes, and this is done really well. And today it did 837.50 on a single trade. I believe I lowered the goal on this to 850, and that turned out to be a pretty good move as it made it in this single swing here. So only 1 tick of slippage. Okay, the Emini S&P on a 1597 Heiken Ashi chart, and this had a winner and then a loser and then a winner, and finished the day at 600. The goal on this is 1,000, so shy of its goal, but still respectable performance just on a few trades. Okay, the very reliable Emini S&P Super Anko 4-tick with the 6-tick Super Anko higher time frame. The goal on this is 750, and this was shy of its goal, but still respectable and consistent performance on this chart. This was a split trade, winner and loser, basically broke even, and then came back with these 2 winners here, and a very small loser at the end. So our equity high was almost $600 or so, and so just shy of its goal. You probably noticed that we do plot several charts on the Emini S&P Super Anko 4-tick, and that's because it's a really reliable time frame for day trading in small or large account, no matter. This one, all the settings are different on these. This one does not have a higher time frame filter. The goal on this one's 725. I have different levels of profit targets and such. This one's using our line break logic here. You can see the line break signals here. I'll make open, low, high, close bars. We can see the signals a little bit clearer. So here is our line break signal. The trend bars have to be in agreement with this. So we did have a loser here. We drew down about 150 per contract, or 300. There was another small loser here, but then it came back with this really solid winning trade here and did 325 for the day. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching.